Today we are searching for how to choose which journal to publish your research in. Today we will look at practical steps for selecting suitable journals, understanding open access publishing, and avoiding predatory publishers. Learning outcomes. By the end of this video, you will be able to identify factors involved in journal selection, evaluate journal quality and reputation, understand peer review models, use journal selection tools effectively, understand journal matrix, recognize predatory journals. We will also look at tools and resources available through the library to support your publishing decisions. Why journal selection matters. Firstly, research impact, academic reputation, career progression, funder compliance, open access requirements. Where you publish can significantly affect the visibility and impact of your research. Publishing in an appropriate journal helps your work reach the correct audience. It increases discoverability and it may improve citation impact. Journal selection also plays an important role in meeting institutional funder open access requirements. So start thinking about your journal early. Select journals before writing. Tailor writing to journal scope and follow author guidelines. A common mistake is waiting until the manuscript is complete before considering journals. Ideally, journal selection should happen early in the writing process. This allows you to tailor your article to the journal scope, formatting requirements, and audience expectations. Always review the author guidelines carefully before submission. Key factors when selecting a journal. You've got scope and topical fit, editorial boards, target audiences, peer review model, turnaround time, acceptance rate, open access options, and indexing in databases. Think carefully about who you want your research to reach. Different journals target different audiences and disciplines. There are several important factors to consider when selecting a journal. Ask yourself, does the journal publish work in your subject area? Will your intended audience read it? Is the index in a major database such as Scopus or Web of Science? Does it offer suitable open access options? These considerations can help maximize the impact of your research. Know your audience. Who do you want to reach? Specialist researchers, interdisciplinary audiences, practitioners, policymakers, or international readers. When selecting a journal, consider its scope, audience, indexing, peer review process, turnaround time, open access options. These factors will help maximize the visibility and impact of your work. Understanding peer review. So you've got single blind, double blind, or open review. Peer review is a critical part of scholarly publishing. Different journals use different review models. You've got single blind review, keeps reviewers anonymous. You've double blind review, anonymizes both author and reviewers to reduce bias. Open peer review increases transparency by making identities known. Always check the journal website to understand the review process before submission. And if you're unsure how to do this, contact us here in the library and we will show you. Journal matrix and rankings. So common journal matrix. You've got journal impact factor, GIF, you've site score, you've journal rank, you've SNP, and you've Google Scholar Matrix. Journal matrix are often used to assess journal visibility and influence. However, it's important to remember that journal level matrix do not guarantee article level impact. Publishing in a high-ranked journal does not automatically mean your article will receive high citations. Matrix should be used as one factor among many when selecting a journal. Understanding open access. You've got the green open access, the gold open access, the diamond access, and you've article processing charges and institutional repositories. Open access makes research freely available online, allowing anyone to read and use scholarly work without subscription barriers. There are three main routes. So you've got the green open access. With the green open access, there are no APC is usually required. Author deposit the accepted manuscript in an institutional repository, often after an embargo period. So just be aware of that. With the gold open access, the publisher makes the article immediately available on publication, usually in return for an article processing charge, known as the APCs. Diamond open access. Articles are made immediately open access with no APCs for authors, typically through the community. Transformative agreements. Green open access. Many institutions now participate in transformative agreements that allows research to publish open access without paying APCs directly. Avoid predatory journals. To avoid them, these are the common denominators. So they're unrealistically fast publications, poor and absent peer review, hidden publication fees, and spam email invitations. Predatory journals often imitate legitimate publishers without lacking proper academic standards. Always verify indexing, editorial boards, and transparencies. How to avail of IReL APCs. To be eligible for these agreements, the corresponding author must be a current TUS staff member or student when the article is accepted for publication. Make sure you use @tus.ie email address throughout your submission process. If you're unsure about your eligibility or the availability of an agreement, contact the library before submitting your manuscript. What is included for TUS? So you can see here there's a list of publishers in this PowerPoint. These are TUS read and publish agreements with 10 publishers. They provide both access to journal content and the opportunity to publish gold open access without paying an APCs where funding is available. Some agreements have an annual APC quota shared across the consortium. Once this quota is reached, authors can still publish in the journal, but the APC waiver will no longer be available. Always check the individual agreement or contact the library before submitting a manuscript. And this list is available through our library guides as well. And if you have any questions at all, as I say, please contact the library and we'll put you in the right direction. So read access, where to find the IReL databases. So when you log into the library homepage, you go in through My Apps, you will find the IReL databases on the library website. On the library homepage, you can click on collections. So it's here in this PowerPoint, you'll see collections up there at the top. And then you easily identify these through the IReL. So you can see here, Cambridge Journal Online. So it has the IReL logo right beside it. So that's how you identify which journals are covered under IReL. So for further information, email the library at TUS. So contact TUS Library for any research support or help that you need for journal selection, open access options, checking publisher agreements or avoiding predatory journals. Email us and we will put you in the right direction, and we can also do a one-on-one session with you as well. Okay, thank you.